So we had 6 rookie quarterbacks debut. Here's what I want to do. I want to name the quarterback and in just one word, describe what you saw, which is, I know, hard.
Yeah.
But
one word's difficult, but I'll just do one word. You just want me to run down the list?
Yeah, I'll do it. Ready? Here we go.
Okay.
Caleb Williams.
Comfortable.
JJ McCarthy.
Impressive.
Bo Nix.
Poised.
Michael Penix Jr.
Strong arm.
Jaden Daniels.
Incomplete.
Drake Maye.
Raw.
Okay, these were great because this really tells the story, I think, of what you were watching on tape, even though you weren't watching a full game of film. So let's just start with Caleb Williams then. Okay, so you say comfortable. Tell me what you saw from him that makes you think comfortable.
Well, I just think when you turn on the film, ever so often you get a quarterback that you watch on film. And look, I'm watching the All-22, the coach's film, the coach's copy. And so I get views that viewers don't get. And so I watch film a little differently than your average viewer. I watch mainly the quarterback. I don't really care at times what the O-line is doing. I don't care what the receivers are doing. And so I just want to preface in saying that when I look at film, that's the film I'm looking at when I talk about all these quarterbacks. And the first thing, like you said, with Caleb Williams was comfortable. Why is he comfortable? He looked like he had been in the NFL for 5 to 7 years, Diana. Like, I mean, it was really impressive because I say that he was so calm, cool, collected. The moment wasn't too big for him. It's one of the best rookie quarterback feels. I wouldn't say whole performance. He played 20 plays. I get that. We're not trying to overreact. The way he felt and the way that I saw him on the film, that is what was most impressive. Yes, he made some really great throws on the first third down where he hit this corner stop route to DJ Moore on the left side of the film. Yes, he made an amazing throw outside the pocket to a tight end on the run. Just his escapability, the way he creates, but also you can tell a lot, Diana, about a quarterback in about the first 5 plays, and it was not too big for him. It was just really calm, strong arm, and that's got to be exciting for Bears fans.
What is it about the first 5 plays that can tell you that someone's comfortable? What did you see in him specifically that you went, oh, okay?
That's a good question. Just the demeanor. Specifically on the screen play to DeAndre Swift, that was 42-yard gain. I mean, he had pressure off the right side, and he stood in the pocket so strong, so like, I don't care if I get hit, and moved up just enough to evade the blitzer, toss it across his body for DeAndre Swift to go in and make a catch and to be able to run with that. That's not normal. Sometimes you see scared in the pocket. And when I say scared in the pocket, you're just moving a little bit, your feet are all over the place. It almost looked like he was moving in slow motion. And the best to ever do it, they play the game so it's slowed down. And his game was slowed down. He was not in a hurry. He didn't rush through progressions. And I got to be able to say this, that offensive line for Chicago, it was against the starters with the Bills. It only lasted 20-something plays. They played excellent. They played a lot better than last year. If they can keep Caleb upright and not in the grass, they're going to have some really, really good games for sure.
Do you think he'll start? Yes. Will he start? Yes.
Yes.
I think we can answer those. All right. So then let's go to Minnesota where J.J. McCarthy made his debut. Right now, the way camp has been going, Sam Darnold is technically the starter, but J.J. went out there and looked as if he'd also been playing for a few seasons. What'd you see from him?
Yeah, I mean, look, I want to preface this in saying about J.J. is that Sam Darnold looked like he was a starter. Okay, he played really well. He made some really good throws. But JJ, he throws the interception early, throws it late across the middle. Got to learn it. I'm glad I'm actually glad that happened with him because I think it settled his nerves. Everyone on the internet's like, oh, that was his only series against the ones, and he threw an interception. Guess what? The pocket was messed up. He was able to step up. He threw an interception. Who cares? The way he was able to bounce back from that and continue strong. I mean, the go ball to the field, Diana, 42 yards in a bucket for a touchdown. In stride, off coverage. You couldn't have asked for a better start. But what I noticed about him was how much he was doing at the line of scrimmage. Like, we knew he was really smart, but like changing plays at the line of scrimmage, going from a run to a pass, alerting, getting people, rookies mainly that he's playing with, some of these receivers and these formations that Kevin O'Connell, the head coach, has for the Minnesota Vikings. They're all over the place. He was getting these guys set in the right formation. That's the type of thing that makes me say, man, it was impressive. And it's just a matter of time, I think, until the coaching staff at least feels he's comfortable to be in a position to start.
Yeah, and the stuff that you point out to are things that I have heard you struggle describing with players that have been in this league for 4 or 5 years, right? So the fact that in his rookie debut here in a preseason game, you talk about the interception, though, and you said you were really happy that it happened. Is it one of those situations where it's like, okay, good, he did that already in a game, now he doesn't have to be fearful of it? Is that why you like that experience?
I don't think fearful is the right word, because I don't think you should be fearful when playing quarterback. And I think that's when bad things happen, when you're worried about throwing an interception. Instead of worrying about throwing an interception, why don't we go out there and we throw a touchdown pass? So it's a mindset, it's a demeanor. But as far as the JJ interception goes, I loved it because of one simple fact. It got him settled down. You could tell the nerves were rolling. He was excited. It was home field. They were doing the Skol chant, everything. They were pumped to see him, all that. He got a big standing ovation when he went out there, and it just sort of settled him down and be like, hey, this is still football. Like, let's just go out there, run the offense. And I saw the coaches on the sideline just say, just calm down, get to the next place. And he responded really well.
Yeah, that's so cool. We're going to spend some time with the Minnesota Vikings. They're going to have some joint practices with the Cleveland Browns this week. So we're hoping to talk to Kevin O'Connell and possibly one of these quarterbacks just to get an idea of what it has been like. And I really want to hear what Coach has to say, just what he has seen from his rookie. Bo Nix, 36 snaps, 15 of 21, 125 passing yards, a touchdown, 4 scoring drives. What did you make of Bo's debut?
4 scoring drives. That's what I made of it. He got the team in the end zone. And I put Bo Nix up here as poised because he was able to just really get the ball out of his hands. Like, the biggest issue for the Denver Broncos last year, and Sean Payton came out and said it, they held onto the ball way too long last year. That's not what he wants in this offense. I was a part of this offense for 5 years with Sean, and then 2 years with Joe Lombardi, the offensive coordinator, who ran the exact same offense at the LA Chargers. So I know this offense inside and out. The biggest thing that Sean Payton wants out of a quarterback and really out of an offense in their first preseason game, they want you in and out, on and off, up and down. That's what he says. In and out of the huddle, up and down the field, on and off the field when you're going. Poise, the tempo, I think, is something that really stood out about him. He wasn't holding the football. He wasn't taking sacks. He was using his legs and his athleticism, which honestly I thought was an overlooked trait for him coming out of Oregon. I thought he was more athletic than some people thought. He used that a couple times, and even on a third down throw, Diana, on a wheel route out of the backfield, he just bought a little bit extra time because he knew that it wasn't open right away and was able to layer it right over. I feel like I'm uber positive about these guys. There wasn't a lot to hate about his performance. Jarrett Stidham went in, and I believe Bo Nix is going to be able to get the start the next preseason game. And what I want to note here, specifically on Bo Nix, is Sean Payton could care less about how a quarterback practices. The only thing that Sean Payton cares about is in-game situations. He takes preseason games very seriously in evaluation. And so if Bo Nix continues to play well in preseason games, not even joint practices, in preseason games, he's going to be the starter.
Well, that's what I was going to say. So you think he'll be the starter. I think Bo Nix will wind up being the starter as well. I think everything is pointing in that direction just based on everything you're hearing from the entire summer as a whole as well. Like I know you're saying like he doesn't care about practice, but what he does care about is the full body of work that Bo is showing. And I think that's going to help Bo's case to get this starting job. But again, this is the first time we've seen Sean Payton working with a rookie quarterback that could potentially be the starter week 1, right? And so then you also have Zach Wilson there, who I've heard has had a really good, strong camp.
Really well.
So, and he had a really good game as well. So we will be in Denver together at the end of the week as well. We're just everywhere. So we're going to be talking to Sean Payton. Hopefully we'll be chatting with Bo Nix and really just get a feel for what it's like on the ground there. And I know you're going to spend some time in that quarterback room and pick their brains and come on the show on Friday and even maybe the following week and just empty your bucket. You're going to wear the insider hat. I'll teach you all your ways. Just, don't order your coffee too fast because people get annoyed by that. So I'm so pumped about the hype machine around Jaden Daniels. We're to get to that after the break because we got Cliff Kingsbury coming on the show. So
let's go.
Hold your thoughts on that. Let's wrap this up with Drake Maye. What was your impression of him out on the field?
Incomplete, raw. Struggled a little bit under center, but there were 6 snaps of him, and so it's something that is too early to tell. And honestly, he got outplayed by Joe Milton because he was able to play more. I think you're going to understand a lot more about him in this next preseason game where he should play. Gerard Mayo said he should play a lot more. Love the touch on some stuff. Did some good things under center. I don't want to forget about Michael Penix Jr., and I'll be quick about it too. Michael Penix Jr., I thought was excellent in the preseason game. Now, I know Kirk Cousins is a starter, but Michael Penix Jr. probably looked as comfortable, maybe not as much comfortable as Caleb Williams. But I just want to throw that out there is like the go balls that he was throwing in the game, and that's what he's known for, is his deep ball accuracy. I think it was excellent. I think he made some plays outside of the pocket, and people, he's a statue back there. No, like he can move around a little bit. He ran a 4.4, remember, in the 40 in the combine. So just wanted to make sure we threw that out there because I was really impressed with what he was able to do.
Thanks for tuning into Scoop City. If you want to hear more, make sure you like and subscribe. We drop our new episodes every Tuesday and Friday.